What's the hold-up, innkeeper?
Have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
I apologize.
Excuse me.
Good afternoon.
Where did the skeleton come from?
Ah, another newcomer who hasn't heard of Hugo. I'm happy to tell you because it's a hilarious tale. Have you got the time?
I sure do. Tell me.
Well, then listen carefully. 10 years ago, back when the tavern belonged to another fella, miners used to gather here and play dice for money. Miners are not very rich and they often lost what little they had to live on. But their wives were understandably pissed off, so they came up with a plan. They clubbed together to buy a skeleton of a hanged man from the executioner, and they hid it in the cupboard where the miners kept their dice, thinking they would take it as a sign from God. But when the drunken men opened the cupboard and saw the skeleton, they were amused. They sat it down next to them, gave her a drink, and even threw the dice when it was the skeleton's turn.
The wife's plan didn't work out so well.
The miners don't come here anymore, but Hugo, as he came to be called, stayed. The miners don't come here anymore, but Hugo, as he came to be called, stayed. I'm telling you, he'll be still sitting here long after our bones are in the ground. Good story, right?
Great. I'd have a drink with Hugo in a heartbeat. What's new in the city?
Oh, there was this bloke here in fancy clothes. His name was Johann Parler. He said he was looking for a blacksmith who'll take on any job. Why don't you go and see him? I think he said he lived in the inn, in the merchant's quarter. And that's about it.
That doesn't sound bad. Thank you, innkeeper.
Are you going to do what we talked about?
Is it true you hold fights here?
No bloody way. What we do here has nothing to do with fighting. Teeth fly in all directions. Bones crack. Blood flows. It's a bloodbath.
And people do this voluntarily?
Not only voluntarily, but willingly. There's quite a nice heap of money in it. And there are other things at play.
That sounds like something for me.
As you wish. But if Damian, Zavish or Goliath slice you into schnitzel, don't come crying to me.
You can't scare me. I'm in.
Have it your way. I warned you. First, pay me the entry fee.
Maybe some other time.
Empty pockets, eh? Get lost then. I'm sorry.
What's new in the city?
Nothing much. If you're looking to make some coin, I don't know about anything new.
I'd like something to eat and to spend the night.
It would be an honor, good sir. And for how long?
God, what's taking so long? One beer.
I'd like to stay longer.
I'll give you my best room, sir. Will you pay up front?
Let's talk about the price.
All right, then. Agreed, then. The room's yours. You're going to like it here, sir. The rooms are clean and a cauldron of good food to go with them.
Where can I find my room?
The guest rooms are upstairs. Yours has a green wreath above the door.
Seriously curious about you.
Aye, and he still does. But at least I have time to play dice. You feel like rolling a few tonight?
Well, sure.
I'm sorry.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Easy, good horse.
Ow! You trying to run me over, you idiot?
Good dog. Good boy.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Hear ye! Let it be known that a new one-off tax is to be levied in the city. I know that times are hard and none of us has much to
Easy,
spare.
easy. Nice and slow.
You silly doggy. Are we gonna brawl?
You shouldn't be loitering around here.
God bless. Excuse me.
You can't just stroll around here without so much as a by your leave. Next time, don't come in here without permission.
God be with you.
Hey, guard. I have to tell you something. I ran into a secret band of thieves. They call themselves the Guild. They claim they're fighting against Sigismund, but all they really do is rob and steal.
Damn. Yeah, that's a bit above my station. You'll have to go directly to Bailiff Plymell. If you don't find him at the town hall, he'll probably be at Geldstuck's tavern.
What a nice day.
I'm sorry.
Blessings.
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
Excuse me.
Hail Mary.
Apparently my greatest sin is that I have such nice breasts. And my second greatest is that I don't want to show them to him.
Christ, what's the world coming to? 2 popes, heretics, diabolical schemes.
And he tried to persuade me to give the church money for repainting.
And? Did you give him any?
What do you think? Do I look like a ninny?
I think the church really does need repainting.
Well, I'm not paying for it.
Was soll's.
The priest is the priest.
I'll have a jug of wine.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time. Good day. What would you like?
I'll have a look at your wares.
What can you do? Maybe next time then, sir. Lord be with you.
I'll have a look at your wares.
It
happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Good day, sir.
I'm looking for this vagabond. Goes by the name of Goatskin.
I don't know him. But this is a miner's tavern. They'll know better than me. Or Wayman, the innkeeper, might know something. See you later.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
What's new in town?
My Mara Vlach would certainly appreciate a helping hand. He's a mine gaffer, and I reckon he might have an interesting offer for you. You can find him every evening drinking in the tavern here. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thanks, innkeeper. I'm looking for someone called Goatskin. I hear he hangs around here.
Goatskin? That mangy piece of shit? He turns up on the street now and then, but he never shows his face in my alehouse. No Germans come here. Some Glück.
Goatskin's German? I didn't know that.
Goatskin's above all a slippery bastard who can't be trusted. I've no idea what language he speaks. What I do know is he likes robbing Deutscher merchants. And they don't come in here.
It sounds like you're not too fond of Germans.
It's the local yakkers who can't stand them. I've got nothing against them fuckers myself. If you've got glint, come in and make yourself at home. If you ain't, then fuck off.
Any idea where I might find Goatskin, then?
You could try asking in the bathhouse, behind the yards in Hrada Quarter. They get a lot of well-heeled Deutschers in there. And some young wench there's been seeing Goatskin for a while now.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Have something at least, since I gave you the goods on everything. I helped you out, didn't I? Don't be a pinch purse, and cough up a bit of glint, eh?
Careful. This property belongs to someone else.
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
Welcome. What can I do for you?
I'm in need of your services, Master Barber.
Now you're sure to turn some girls' heads.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Do you get a lot of German merchants here?
We used to, from all over the place, but mainly Lausitz. But there ain't so many these days. Unfortunately.
How come?
I don't know, but it's a pity. Merchants tend to have bulging purses. They'll come back, though. But there's one who ain't stopped coming. Udo, he's called. But that's all I can tell you about him. He ain't interested in our services.
He just drinks here.
Drinks and plays dice. Almost every evening.
Thanks.
You're welcome. But stick around and spend some coin. So I ain't telling you this for nothing.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. I heard he sometimes comes here.
Aye, he turns up now and again. The louse. The bastard's ruining my business. 2 of my customers refused to come here again after he robbed them one night.
That's not very nice. And you wouldn't have some idea where I might find goatskin, would you? I reckon it'd suit you if he packed it in.
You bet it would. But if I knew where to find him, I'd wring his neck myself. That bitch Mary's bound to know, though. She denies it, but we all know she's walking out with him.
I thought you bathhouse girls stuck together. What have you got against Mary?
There's a limit to everything. As soon as you mess with someone's livelihood, you ain't no sister to anyone. She can marry that cripple for all I care, but when he robs our guests and ruins our reputation, she should grab him by the balls herself and... oh, never mind.
Is that all you know about goatskin?
Ain't that enough for you? I'm not here to know stuff, in case you hadn't realised.
Thanks then. I'll be off.
If you find him, give him a slap from me. Take care then. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You haven't heard of him by any chance?
Everyone knows him. He's got a bit of a reputation, and not a good one.
Any idea where I might find him?
No chance. I keep my distance from the likes of Goatskin. Maybe someone at the Black Horse knows him? The miners there sometimes keep company with vagabonds like him.
Thanks.
God be with you, sir.
Christ! Pardon. God be with you.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You wouldn't know anything about him, would you?
Don't think so. Who's he supposed to be?
Some vagrant.
Do I look that rough? Like a girl who hangs around with vagabonds? If you're looking for low life, go the tavern on Uprink. We're all honest bath maids here.
Thanks.
Take care, sir. The Lord be with you. What do you need?
Have you got anything good to drink here?
Of course I do, handsome. Would you like some? And then maybe we can have a bit of fun. How about it?
Давай сюда.
Yeah, I'll have a drink.
Here you go. Cheers.
Нормально. Стрица бахнет. Нормальная
Oof.
тема.
Some strong stuff. What is it?
It'll make you feel real good. But now I'm interested in something else, handsome. How do you like to have a little fun?
Я, кажется, понял. Она сейчас завалькает меня в какое-то укромное место и дальше там грабит мне козятинец. Давай, пошли.
Why not? While I'm here?
Блин, с 9К сейчас идти, конечно.
Only my throat is still burning like hell.
Ну, понятно, как всегда, блядь, в этой игре, блядь. Ты наслаждайся своими купальнями. Шивая Мария. Надеюсь, шеи у меня хоть нету.
I'm looking for Goatskin. Do you know him?
My, you're a good-looking fella. What would I want with some goat skin when I've got a handsome young buck right here in front of me? I couldn't care less about your goat skin.
But I do. And the girls here tell me you know him quite well.
So, you're not here to have a good time. Shame. I know Goatskin, but don't expect me to tell you anything. He's lying low, and for good reason. You ain't the first to come looking for him.
Почему он прячется?
Why is he hiding? Who from?
How should I know? He's never far from trouble. Goes with his trade, doesn't it?
Where is he hiding?
I don't know. And even if I did, I don't see why I should tell you. That's why he's hiding. So strangers like you don't find him.
Очень сложно, очень сложно, очень сложно. Ну, у меня тут как будто есть кто похож на негодяя. Что-то хорошо. Ну, попробуем. Хотя здесь нет, подожди, лучше. Вроде как просто. Блять. Очень сложно и остренько. Ну, как будто вот это пройдет.
Come on now. Do I really look like someone who'd want to hurt him?
Look, it's not for me to judge what you look like. But since you're asking, I have to say I don't have a good feeling about you. A handsome mug, but that's about it. Now excuse me. I need to stop by the seamstress, and you are in my way.
God be with you then.
Take care,
Он
sir.
больше не заварит. Заварит. Ну и бабки там уже, ладно.
Christ! Pardon me.
Блять, шо вы тут?
I don't have time to sit around in taverns, growing my belly.
Остановись.
Are you following me? Get out of here, you dirty dog, or I'll start screaming.
Понятно.
Careful.
Зафейлил немного. Блять.
I know.
Take care, my friend.
Ну пиздос, что сказать.
The customers have been singing your praises recently.
I do the best I can.
I'm glad to hear it.
Well, when I wash their hair, I give them a head and neck massage as well, and I give their backs a proper kneading.
All the girls do that. There must be something else.
And I only wear a light blouse when I'm working.
Christ,
It always seems to
what's
get
the
wet
hold
when
up?
I'm washing them, and then it's like I've got nothing on at all. And then I look all downcast and say I'm going to get into trouble for being all wet.
I knew it would be something like that. How can I help you, sir?
Хочу сходить в баньку.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Do I know him? That fucker is the bane of our lives. Why are you even looking for an idiot like him?
Нет, такая ничего такая, кстати.
He knows some things that I'd like to know too.
What would he know? A mangy vagabond.
Do you know where he might be?
How should I know? If I knew, I'd have told Adam long ago. He'd wring the bastard's neck in a trice. Last week alone, he robbed 3 of our customers. All German.
Why does he choose to rob Germans?
A German merchant always has more coin in his purse than a Czech one. Haven't you noticed that?
Could you tell me where exactly he robbed the customers?
Hard to say. You know how it is. Drunk and merry gents who can hardly walk. But it usually happens somewhere near the Black Horse, and in those lanes there. The bastard stays clear of the main streets. For good reason.
Have you got any German customers here now?
What do you think? No, because words got round. Except Udo. He couldn't care less, it seems.
And is Udo here now?
No, it's too early for him. He usually comes later in the evening. I reckon he only comes here when other alehouses kick him out.
Thanks. I'll be going.
You're welcome. And have a word with Adam if you really want to find your goat skin. He's the owner. I reckon he'd be keen to find him too.
Блять, я по итогу нихуя не узнал, блять. Где тут Козятин, блять? Охуеть, конечно. Душник, блять, пришел. Нашел куда место, блять, картины рисовать. Мясистая. О.
God be with you, sir.
Кстати, неплохая такая.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You haven't heard of him by any chance?
There's plenty of fellas come to me looking to see some skin. But you're the first who wants goat skin. I've heard the name, though. He's some vagabond who hangs around the Black Horse, ain't he?
Aye, that's him. Any idea where I might find him?
I don't mix with his sort, so I reckon I can't help you. I could help you with other things, though. Go and see Madame Beata, and we can come to an arrangement.
Блять, я уже хочу.
See you later. I apologize.
Блять, я хочу к мясистой. Вот там не дадут выбрать. Маленькая Лида. Я у Лиды спрашивал. Вот спрашиваю.
See you later.
там, где и Костя. Где Костя обычно всегда какой-то криминальный элемент ошивается.
What would you like?
I need to take a load off.
What'll it be this time, Henry?
I need my wounds treated and my clothes washed. And then I'll have a hot bath.
Excellent. Pay up, and we can get started.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly. No problem.
Satisfied?
Well, if you offer a little bit more, we can make a deal.
Бля, что-то она не сильно хочет забраться.
You certainly won't regret it. My baths are first class.
Да, ну могли бы показать, как мне женщина моет, как в РДР, блядь. Что это такое вообще? Блядь, несерьезно.
There.
God bless you.
All clean and bandaged up, friend. I hope next time you'll want me to do more than just wash your back.
С мясистая мы качка.
Take care now.
Показали бы, как мясистыми спинку натирает, блядь. Несерьезно, несерьезно. Где Костя? Не там тоже?
Good doggy.
I'm glad to hear it.
Пойму, где бар. О. Нет, это не бар.
I apologize.
Ханка. Раки. Мясистая.
Grüß dich. Was wünschst du?
I'm looking for someone called Goatskin, and the innkeeper said you want to find him too.
You're damn right I do. That lousy bastard robs my customers. Deutschers mostly. And they're the very ones that pay best. What's worse, word's got around already. If you get hold of him, well, there's something I'd like to sort out with him.
Как намерен должок искать могу? Скажи такое.
Sort out? That could mean lots of things.
Nothing nasty, don't worry. Besides the Germans. Goatskin also robbed a scholar from Prague. Jan Schindel he's called. And I reckon he has friends in high places, because he went straight to the city council. Not good for business.
How will it help you if I find Goatskin?
Schindel complained to the council mainly because Goatskin nicked some scholarly stuff of his. He's one of them fanatic crackpots. So if you tracked down his things and returned them to him, he might drop his complaint.
Any idea what the scholarly stuff was? Books?
No idea. But he said something about constellations, and then something in Latin.
I'll see if I can find his things.
Great. If you find anything, take it straight to Schindel. He lives in the house of Vetter the scribe. And don't forget to tell him I sent you.
Right you are. Now, about that goatskin.
What do you want to know?
Do you know where to find him?
Not the faintest idea. If I knew, we wouldn't be having this chat. I asked at the Black Horse. Dirty miners, right riffraff, that lot.
What did they tell you?
They claimed not to know anything, but they couldn't stop smirking, bastards.
Have you ever seen him up close? Can you tell me what he looks like?
Like any other tramp. Filthy and disgusting. And he's got a dent in his head the nippers could use for a game of marbles. I reckon that's where his wits fell out. And he's hardly got any teeth. But what would you expect?
You wouldn't happen to have a German customer here now, would you?
I reckon not. but I'm not sure. Ask the girls. Just please, don't interrogate my guests, all right?
I'll go and look somewhere else now.
Aye. If you do find him, watch out. He may look like a half-wit, but he's a right slippery snake.
Right.
Lebt wohl, mein Herr.
Lebt wohl. Ой-ой-ой, да. Окей, мне сказали, что в какой-то корчме там, блядь, кости. Вороной жеребец. Ну, пошли на вороной жеребец. Жеребец.
God bless.
Шляхтич. Ну, кстати, да, я же с ними уже разговаривал, мне там.
Good day to you.
Не, он не хочет говорить.
God in heaven. Certainly. What do you want?
Да прямо нужно знать, блин, ну не говорит. Ну, покажи рожу. Вроде не козятин.
Good day. What would you like?
I'm looking for this vagabond. Goes by the name of Goatskin.
I don't know him, but this is a miner's tavern. They'll know better than me. Or Wayman the innkeeper might know something.
Блять, он мне напиздел.
Take care, sir.
Good day, sir.
I'm looking for this vagabond. Goes by the name of Goatskin.
I don't know him. But this is a miner's tavern. They'll know better than me. Or... See you later, my friend.
Хуйня какая-то выходит.
Schenkwert, ich habe Hunger.
I'll drink to that.
God be with you, neighbour.
Greetings.
Вообще пизда, блядь. Вот я зафейлил, блядь, и что мне делать? Где мне этого козятина искать? А, тут есть шорткат.
God be with you. What would you like? God be with you, sir.
I'm looking for a fella.
Don't think so.
Some
Do I look that? If you look...
Thanks.
Take care. Christ! Pardon me.
God, what's taking so long?
There must be something else.
And I only wear a light blouse when I'm working. It always seems to get wet when I'm washing them, and then it's like I've got nothing on at all. And then I look all downcast and say I'm going to get into trouble for being all wet.
What'll it be?
I have more questions about Goatskin.
Again?
Thanks. I'll be going. I have more questions.
Again?
Have you got any...
What do you think? No, because words got round. Except Udo. He couldn't care less, it seems.
And is Udo here now?
No, it's too early for him. He usually comes later in the evening. I reckon he only comes here when other alehouses kick him out.
А, ну я понял, что это не...
Thanks. I'll be going.
Я проебал просто делать. Какие-то новые чего приходили. А вот он, вот Иуда.
Grüß Gott. Was brauchst du, mein
можешь
Herr?
сыграть.
Greetings.
What? Wer bist du?
I'm Heinrich, von Skalitz.
I'm Udo from Taubisch. Nein, Tauberhofs, Heim. Scheiße. Aus Tauberbischofsheim.
Aha. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Herr Udo.
Ebenfalls. Spielst du Würfel? Dice. You want to play?
Давай сначала
Let's play some dice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sehr
sehr
good.
good. Блять, правда не бухнул.
Ich hoffe, das Glück steht mir bei. Show me what you've got, lad.
Подожди. Чего. Мне надо пивка ёбнуть для рывка. О, все.
Trinken.
Все.
Listen, Udo from...
Aus Tauberbischofsheim. Bitte?
Let's play some dice.
Ja. Sehr gut. Das ist mein Freund.
Oh, Fortuna. Möge der beste Mann gewinnen.
О, у меня 3 пятерки, блядь. Все. Заканчиваем. Ебать, у него 3 единицы.
Mein Gott. Your turn.
Вот это он кинул. Она у меня тут тоже вроде как есть нормальная. Тут надо рисковать, наверное, я так понимаю.
Welcome.
Ладно.
What can I do for you?
A nice bath and make sure the
500 может не
water
выкинуть
is
с
right.
первого хода.
Hot and fragrant. That's the way we do it.
Reinlichkeit kommt
A large
schön.
beer for me.
Frömmigkeit.
Good day to you.
Нормально.
Diese.
У меня пока преимущество есть.
Like this.
Пятерку выкину, единицу выкину, блядь.
Did I
Nein,
hang up the
gar
washing
nichts.
properly?
I'm done.
А, ну я выиграл. Всё, nice.
Mein Gott, warum?
Verdammt nochmal. So, shall we play?
No thanks. I've had enough.
Подняли баба и...
What can I say? Prague is a whole different world.
Jawohl.
This old place.
Так, теперь...
Listen, Udo from...
Aus Tauberbischofsheim. Bitte?
I think it's about time you headed home, Goodman.
Pa. Home? So early? Warum?
My God, what's taking so long?
Жена зовут. Ну, давай.
Your wife sent for you. She says you should go home.
Scheiße. Meine Frau? Wart ab. My wife is far away in Gottverdammt. Tauberbischofsheim.
Yeah, it's a hell of a journey all the way to Tauber... whatever.
Ja, das stimmt.
You should get going then. If you're not home by morning, you'll be in trouble.
Herrgott, die Hexe. The old witch. I should go. But which way?
Just follow your nose, Goodman. Just follow your nose.
Ah, so. All right. All right. Viel Erfolg, Heinrich.
Пьяного чела.
Kuttenberg. Kuttenberg. What a lovely city. Krüger ho!
I'm sorry.
Что, надо следить за ним, да? Я же правильно понимаю.
That looks like a bloody expensive horse.
Praise God. God bless. Good day, good day.
Ticka taka, ticka taka, hoi, hoi, hoi.
Банки хой. Бля, мог по-другому пойти.
Крюга ho! Фрост!
Шива Мария тут уже ошивается, блядь.
Einbrostet zur Gemütlichkeit. Einbrostet zur Gemütlichkeit. Krüge hoch! Ich bin drunk.
Ich bin drunk.
Krüge hoch!
Конечно, он, блядь, таким песням, блядь, через Эставиру пошел, блядь. Без брод. Загрит.
Ticka zacka, hoi, hoi, hoi.
Hey, kidder, why you just standing there? Come over here. I won't take no for an answer.
Why not? I'll sit for a spell.
Sit down, have an ale, and you won't be sorry you did. I've got a canny job for you.
Блядь, чё?
All right, minor Freunde. Hand over the geld and I won't, you know, hurt you.
Was?
What's going on here?
He wanted to rob me.
I can see that. I think you should go, Herr Udo.
Ja. Danke.
This is some mix-up. I wasn't going to rob him, honest.
If I'm not mistaken, you're Goatskin.
Yeah, that's me, What do you want?
I have a couple of questions for you.
Look, I didn't. I never told nobody. Nobody. I swear. I'll even swear to Samuel and his God if he wants.
Who the hell is Samuel?
You weren't sent by Sam.
I wouldn't be asking you if I was, would I?
You know, like, I promise not to talk about it no more. They'll kill me otherwise.
Нахуй я его ищу, блядь.
I get that, but do you think they'll just forget about it? How long do you intend to hide?
Until I have enough. You know, glint to take off.
I could help you with that. I know a lot of people. Getting you out of town won't be a problem. If you help me, I'll help you.
That sounds, you know, promising. But I still need coin. I can't just pack up and take off.
Coin shouldn't be a problem. How much do you want so you can disappear in peace?
Not much, a few score groschen. Well, that won't be a problem for a well-heeled fella like yourself.
Here you are. But you're gonna talk, right?
Right. Well, I like talking, you know, like... What is it you want to know?
I heard you were spying for some nobleman. Is that true?
I was doing nothing but, you know, like, spying for 2 weeks.
Who is this Samuel you're so afraid of?
He just hired me. He's one of them lot. You know, them Jews, innit? He was nice to me till I started blabbering.
Have you ever heard the name Liechtenstein?
I don't know him, but I heard Samuel telling his people, like them Jews, I mean, about this, what's his name? Liechtenstein.
What exactly did he say? Did he speak about him in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. I just remembered a funny name. I don't pay much heed to things that what don't concern me.
And you call yourself a spy?
What's it, mate? I remember things well enough, but only what they pays me to remember. I ain't gonna, you know, fill my head up with shit that don't concern me for free.
Jesus wept. Do you know where I could find this, Samuel?
Go to that, you know, synagogue. He hangs around it in front of it, and people, like, brings him news of what's on the grapevine, you know. And evenings he sits around at the King Solomon. It's like a, you know, a Jewish tavern. But watch out, they ain't too welcoming towards our people there.
Какой-то шмуэль.
What is it you did as a spy?
Mostly I was standing guard in front of that palace, you know, like Rutard's place. I was watching for who was going in and out, see? You know, who, with who, where, when, and that.
And what went on there?
Well, people was coming and going, all sorts of nobles, and I'd tell Samuel what colours they was carrying, see? I was good at that. I remember pictures good, you know?
And there's another thing. Those things you stole from that scholar? You know what I mean?
That... What about it, like?
What happened to them? The owner wants them back.
I still have them.
Where?
In them secret, you know, tunnels under the city.
Tunnels? Secret passageways? Stop blethering and tell me where it is.
I ain't blathering. It's in the passageways beneath the city. I can find it. I've learnt the way. And if you give me a couple of groschen, I can teach you too. You can clear out my stash, and judging by the look of you, knowing your way round, you know, underground like, that ought to come in handy for you, innit?
Look, Goatskin, just because I was nice to you once, doesn't mean you can fuck with me now. Tell me what you know right this instant, or I'm gonna lose my temper.
Well, no need to fly off the handle, like... I'll tell you, of course. I was just thinking...
Goatskin, spit it out!
Oh, all right. It's like this. I know them passageways because I got my hands on this map, like. This old thief gave it to me. And when I, you know, got it in my head, like, I flogged it, see?
A treasure map? You're yanking my pizzle, aren't you?
No. I swear, on my Mars soul. It ain't the treasure map, it's a map of what's below ground.
Big difference. Where's this map, then?
I flogged it to this thief. Angel, he called himself.
Called himself? So this angel is back in heaven now, is he?
Aye. He was hanged outside the city walls. He's still swinging there. And I know he had that map sewn into his coat. It were his most prized possession. But watch out. The gallows is guarded to stop quacks cutting off the dead bodies, bits and pieces, fingers and that, like.
Ирония.
Thanks. You've been a great help.
That's me through and through, innit? I'd better be off, like. I've got a long journey ahead of me.
Off you go.
Careful.
Ну, что чему-то еще учат, да?
Goatskin, there's another thing. What about those things you stole from that scholar? You know what I mean? I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
Скрытность. Да блин, не хочу.
With himself. At least he'll be doing something useful for a change. I'm afraid.
You read, kidder.
should get another puppy.
The innkeeper said you might need a hand with some undertaking.
What? Well, for a moment I had you pegged for a new yakker for the mound.
Who? For what?
Hold your water, bonny lad. We're in need of a cout here, I'll read. There'll be a howfin foy in it for you.
You need a cow? I'm not sure I can help you with that.
A cout, lad. A strong bloke. I can see you're not for here. We have a bit of fash we need a hand with.
I see. I mean, I actually don't. I'm not a miner.
And that's just why I need a bloke like you. Look, I'm Vlach, gaffer of the St. Anthony Pit. They call us the Striped Tonys.
Yakkers? Striped Tonys?
Aye. There's a heap of shafts here in the mound, and each has its own gang of yakkers, miners, who all think they're the canniest. Only now, our festival is coming up, and there's always some backcast around it.
Backcast, you say? Tell me more.
Aye, trouble. Fash. King Wenzel himself gave our mound the privilege to hold a grand pitman's shoot fest.
Shoot fest? Like a competition?
And every shaft has its own champion. Winning is a great honour, and we've won the last few years every time. But this year it's fucked. Our Anthony got lost and we can't compete without him. And the Saints are behind it. They want to bring us to our knees.
This Anthony is another miner.
He's no bloody miner. St. Anthony, the patron of our shaft. We have him on our stang.
On your what?
On what standard? Like on a pole.
And who are these thieving saints?
Yaggers from the All Saints shaft. They've had a howfin scene before, but now they're up to their oxters in water. And they blame us for it. Only that's bollocks. They only have themselves to blame for it. Their gaffer, Jorg Preng, he pushed it too fast. So now he's all worked up that they're digging like mad, and they're now to show for it.
So, what's all this to do with me?
We need a fella that the Saints don't ken. Someone who can get in their alehouse and nick our stang back. I'm certain they're hiding it there. There'll be a heap of chink in it for you, kidder, if you can do this for us.
Where can I find that alehouse?
No bother. It's in the Italian Quarter near the upper church. You can't miss it, kidder.
All right. A church can't be hard to spot.
The Saints meet and play dice beneath the alehouse. There's only one way in from below, through an old abandoned mine shaft.
Where can I find the entrance to this shaft?
On the slope, right below the paths of the Hradec Fortress Gate.
What does your standard actually look like?
It's a red and white stang, like a pole, with a carving of St. Anthony on it, and all gilded at the top.
All right. I'll take care of your fash for you. But it'll cost you some chink.
I'm glad to hear it, kidder. I could see you're a canny lad. You'll definitely get a nice foy for it, but be careful. That foreman Pring of theirs is a right awful bastard.
Thanks. I'll be careful.
Only one.
Так, блядь, я тут с миссиями вроде как разобрался, еще какие-то квесты подхватил. Где тут чел с вином, блядь, это квест этот? Ёбаный в рот, сколько квестов, блядь. А, все, я понял. Да, у меня... А, вот сюда мне надо. А ну, блядь, куча здесь квестов, так что пиздуем до сюда. Так, посмотрим, что будет.
Easy, good horse.
Damn all Christendom to eternal torture. Can that be right?
Чё с лошадью стало? Почему не хочет бегать? Я еще хочу почитать, кто такие, блядь. Общество. Ой. Люди, может быть. Нет. Общество. Там искал какие-то, блядь. А, иудеи. Евреи.
What are you doing?
Greetings, my friend.
What's new in town?
Nothing much. If you're interested in paid work, you better try your luck somewhere else.
Подожди, у меня же...
Farewell.
Подожди, у меня по квесту попиздить. Не понял. Стоп, а я что, хуёво одет? Ебать, ля. Я как пан, мне все говорят, что я пан.
What a night. I apologize.
Look here, Menhard.
Halt die Klappe! You will put your schmutzigen Hände on my little Ulrika? I will put you on a spike, du Tier!
Hang on, Menhard. I only made that up.
Klar! I only wanted to see the frightened look on your Gesicht to keep you in line. But you should have thought of something anderes. Zum Teufel, you made me a big shame. I will have to fix this for my good name.
Sorry. I just said the first thing that came into my mind.
Ja, ja, aber do not do it again. Klar?
Klar.
Gut. Auf jeden Fall Thank you for standing up for us and dealing with Fridush. We appreciate that, be assured. It is good we do not have to leave the town or pay any geld to those fools. That would be eine Schande, a disgrace. Auf jeden Fall, it is not over yet with those Kuttenberger Fechter. We must somehow compete with them to preserve our honor and glory. It is not possible that a Meister such as I can be rejected and humiliated.
Richtig. Es muss Gerechtigkeit geben.
Listen, Menhard. Tell me what it's all about. You have some charter from King Wenceslas.
Ja, genau.
But actually, I'd be interested in knowing everything.
Of course. Hör mal. Your King Wenzel sent me the charter and invited me here to Kuttenberg to set up a Bruderschaft der Fechter. I should serve here for 3 Jahre and teach Fechter. Then I would choose a new Meister from among them who would take my place when I went back to Frankfurt.
How come you came all this way for that? Wouldn't you be better off in Frankfurt?
Ja, aber King Wenzel promised much Geld. But the most important is my honor and my duty to teach good Fechten. The Frankfurt Meisters of Langschwert travel thus and start sword fighting schools in towns of Deutschland und anderen Ländern. And one cannot refuse an invitation from the tschechischen König. King Wenzel promised it would all be settled by the Kuttenberg Stadtrat. But before we got here, alles war anders. Ein neuer Stadtrat. Wenzel held captive and König Sigismund here with a big army. What is more, there was here already a Bruderschaft der Fechter. And Meister Nikolaus aus Prague came at the invitation of the Metzger Emmeram and other burger. Sigismund named a new Stadtrat, and they accepted Nikolaus and rejected our Charter. That is why I muss mich duellieren with Nikolaus and the anderen, to defend my guten Ruf and mein Recht. Aber they have refused, made cowardly excuses, and want to get rid of uns.
But our right remains. The Charta vom König Wenzel spricht klar.
Ja, we cannot just walk away and allow this öffentliche shame to continue.
Menhard, ich habe dis Idee. Aber Problem ist, we need a third man. Aber jetzt Schicksalsmeis upon us. Und Heinrich ist hier.
Verstanden.
Heinrich will greifen us an der Arme. Ein einfacher kleiner Einbruch and we will beat them in their own game.
What's he saying?
We need your help, Heinrich. You will have to do a little theft for us. It is an easy job, keine Sorge.
Look here. If you want me to go breaking in and stealing, you better tell me what for.
I understand your concern. I think we said it a little too schnell. It is not exactly stealing. We'll just borrow something from the Kuttenberger Fechter. We will return everything as we should after it is done. We cannot do it ourselves, because our Gesichter are too well known around here. So we have to ask you. You will not get in any trouble from this, I promise. Because we will show we are in the right. Believe me, we will reward you well. I will teach you much in the Kunst des Schwerts.
All right. I have a feeling you're in the right. And besides, you serve King Wenceslas. You can count on me.
Wunderbar.
Also zugestimmt? You will not be sorry. I will teach you many secrets of die Kunst des Schwertes. I will make you a great Fechter. Arne, lass es uns hören.
Also, es ist einfach. You must into der Fechthalle einbrechen und ihr Gildenschwert stehlen and then hang it am Rathaus.
Menhard?
Es ist so. You must break into their sword-fighting hall and steal their Gildenschwert. Guild sword. They must not see you. You can recognize the sword sicher. It is surely a Meisterwerk. Then you must hang it on the Rathaus, for alle Bürger to see. But no one must see you. Vielleicht it is best to go at night? Verstehst du?
I'm starting to understand your plan. The Kuttenberg swordsmen display their guild sword on the town hall to announce that they're accepting challenges, right? Except they would never do that themselves. So, we'll give them a little nudge. They won't be able to back down, and Menhard will get the duel he wants.
Exactly, Heinrich. I see you know a lot about Fechter traditions. That makes me happy.
Where do I find that sword fighting hall?
Natürlich hier in Kuttenberg, near the new gate. There, on the corner, is the Badehaus of Herr Adam. Die Fechthalle, the sword fighting hall, is behind it, opposite the small Burg on the Burgenstraße. Hradek Quarter. Du wirst sie leicht finden. They have a shield hanging up, and you will hear the swords ring.
All right, I'll steal their guild and shirt and hang it on the town hall. Klar.
Wunderbar. The main thing is they must not see you. And if anything goes wrong, do not kill anyone. That would spoil our plan.
Yeah, murder can make things awkward.
Good. Agreed. When it is fertig, come and tell me.
Hey, Arn. Tell me something about you two.
Heinrich, it is better when you with mit Menhard speak. He speaks your Sprache besser.
You're the one I'm interested in, though. You need to practice the language anyway, don't you?
Ja, stimmt.
There you are then. So, how did you become a swordsman?
I don't want to say much. Nur Menhard has me alles beigebracht. Taught me. I was vorher working in Hafen, bei den Schiffen. Stoffe loading and then unloading. Danach hat Menhard made from me an honorable Fechter.
Wait now, that's not all, is it? How do you mean honorable swordsman? Stealing stuff? That's stuff for nonsense.
Ich habe keine Lust to talk with you anymore.
Gott sei mit dir und einen guten Abend.
Ладно, продолжим потом, еще есть дела.